Alright then, let me check a little something. It seems everything is going well. Looking at the stream itself, everything seems to be fine. And yes, I noticed that my microphone is off. I mean on, but hey. Now, here's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna do a bit of a recap thing, I guess. Like, you know. But before I start, I need to do some things first. So I'm gonna say the be right back thing, or you know what? Let's just go with starting soon. Alright then. Well, this is gonna be something. And yes, I'm using Hesher the Void here. Here's what I'm gonna do. Just to build up a bit of hype for myself, I guess, I'm going to do every end stuff, every end boss, every end chapter bit, and every even ending cutscene stuff at every single chapter of these. I know this is going to be maybe a short stream, or maybe a long stream, who knows. All the way up to the deep end of the sea. You know, the one that we recently gotten. Now, there's two reasons why I'm doing this. One, as I said before, hype for the new chapter that is coming up, with Hesher of Reason coming up, also known as Baronia Hesher. And, of course, Kiana's going to return. And the second thing is that Twitch, remember, it decided to delete the, all the stuff, and I didn't realize it at that time. May as well catch up a little bit of what happened on the last time. Anyway, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go from chapter 1 ending to chapter 2 ending, and you know, so on. I'll even try to explain what happened in these chapters. I played a little bit of it again, so I could refresh my memory. However, there are some surprises that I didn't expect. Anyway, let's go with this. I mean, Hesher could definitely take on this challenge easily, but still. And those are all my teams set in order. I'm actually surprised I added her in that. I was meant to put Baronia, not her. Because these two right here are my top tier at the moment. I just put Hesher right there because she gets the team bonus. But still, she's formidable. I even upgraded her a few times. Also, I'm not gonna read this time. Maybe. I don't know for sure. To be honest, I may not read this time. So I'll let you guys see whatever it is. Besides, sometimes it will speak themselves, so hey. And in the older chapters, it seems that it's not like that, but some of them do have speaking areas. Now, in this one, it's the beginning of the thing. The Valkyries tries to investigate the ship and all that, and here we're here in the what do you call the thing? The dock? No, I don't know, the control center or something. We're basically there, or it's at the core. I don't know which. Also, I changed programs of the streaming of mobile games, so I hope this time it goes a lot better. We won't have those blurry things like how it was from last stream. I changed programs, so now the reason why it's not full screen completely is because, well, the program has its limits. And of course, there's all these things. Here's the thing: when I first got back into these earlier chapters, I was surprised that they changed a lot, including what happened in soon. It's gonna show up in a bit. I think it's in the second chapter. Although I had to replay the second chapter so that, because they introduced a couple of characters that shouldn't be there. Because remember, I started this game when it first came out in NA. I mean, you know, and I didn't expect to see certain characters appear so soon. The birthday. Here it is.
いやよ、あんなスパムメール誰が信じるもんか。仕方ないわね。ブローニャちゃん、キアナちゃんの誕生日は12月7日よ。あ、メイ先輩。アクセス権限承認、目的地をセーフレイヤ学園に変更します。パスワードって本当に私の誕生日だったんだ。今のところ戦艦を送ってきた人に悪意はなさそうだけど。何が起きたの？ブローニャ。アンフリーシステム、強制コントロールシステム再起動。最高権限指令、入力確認。周囲の敵を排除します。
Yep, first boss of the stream, Bronya. Dark Bronya, of course. However, facing the Hesher the Void, I was surprised how short work I could do. See? Short work, big time. However, in the later chapters, it's gonna get harder and harder, so hey. Even when I use Hesher the Void, or even my ace, Sakura Yu, it gets pretty tough.
メイ姉様、どうかしましたか？よかった、目を覚ましたのね。ブローニャ、まさかブローニャのチップが制御不能になったのでは？通信が回復したの？ブローニャ大丈夫？ブローニャは大丈夫です。ですが、姫子少佐、学園に戻ったらブローニャに精密検査をしてください。ブローニャはもうみんなの足を引っ張りたくありません。
Now, just to let you know, as a reminder, some of these cutscenes could be animated, and I know it's in the later chapters. So basically, now we're done with chapter 1 end part. We're gonna go on the second part, basically just refreshing things. Now, obviously, that also hinted on certain other things. What is this? Final test? It doesn't... Oh, I know that. Yeah. If I remember correctly, Kiana went into some sort of mind sync, something she was having, and she kept falling asleep. And the only person I could play as is Kiana right here. I cannot add anybody else. See? However, at least I could add a friend to join and all. At least AI version of them. Uh-huh. Now, if I remember correctly, this kind of hints to what may happen in the next chapter. This is basically going into where I think let me just look at this a bit. Oh yeah, this is, now I remember. This is actually in the second second Honkai Impact. You know, I could have some comparisons compared to Evangelion this game a lot, but hey, that's just me. Anyway, somehow her mind went all the way to the second Impact part, which was unexpected. She's the you'll see. Yeah, she's the second Hesher. However, here's the one thing I noticed. You never fight the second Hesher, which is crazy, isn't it, huh? What in the world? I thought I mute the notifications. I don't know what's going on with that. And yeah, basically, she knows what happened to her mom now. I think in these chapters, the Hesher told her that she killed the mom. Of course, the real truth is, you'll see, you'll see. It's gonna come in a bit. May's not here. And also there's the second Hesher right there. At least a shadow of her. Oh boy, what's going on? Oh, it's Discord. I know what's going on. I need to mute everything. Boom. Remember, I'm still good with the old units as well. Also, you notice that in this game, my phone is not having any issue performances. Oh boy. How you like them apples? Oh boy, she's using that. Oh boy, missed. She's down. Still though, what's going on with the thingy-majiggy? I'm pretty sure I put in that's definitely the phone's thing. One moment. Let me see what's going on with this. Let me put the be right back. Let me see what's going on with that. Oh boy. Not Himiko, Kiana? No, don't do that. Let me just pause it, that way you don't get, you know, annoyed. Let me see what's going on with that. I'm pretty sure I didn't, oh, okay, now I see what's going on. Settings, yada yada yada. I wish I could find whatever it is. I wish I knew. It's supposed to be do not disturb mode now. I don't know. We'll figure things out. So far, so good. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it's because I did that. You know what? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, we don't get any more notifications of whatever. Otherwise, I may as well mute the. I don't know what to do, to be honest. Phone. Not that. Anyway, let's get back into it. Maybe it's my computer. Who knows? Let me see. No, not this. Let me. Oops. Open thingamajiggy. System files. Maybe that's it. Okay, I mute system files. Maybe it'll help out. There's Hesher again. Yeah, you can see her, but it looks like the Hesher the boy though. You know, Kiana Hesher the boy. As I learned from the manga part, the comics version of Honkai, I found out that the Hesher of the boy, the second one, was also a Hesher of the boy, but different girl. I didn't even get the health back. And this is gonna be actually a very tough fight because this is actually one of the strongest Kianas out there before the Hesher the boy showed up. Yeah, I solved the problem with the notification thing. Now you don't hear the oopsies, I made a mistake. Sorry about that, guys. I may have to restart that. Oof. Let me try that again. You guys didn't even see all that stuff that I did. Ooh, that means I have to restart that fight. Yeah, I have no choice. Let me skip the CG and also give you a little hint. All because I was dealing with that little error. I don't mind doing this again though. We just have to skip the first dialogue and then we'll get to it. Still though, kind of wasted a friend thing. Still though, we'll see how things go. I'm gonna skip this since I made that big mistake. Is he going to give me the skip option or what? There we go. All because I was just dealing with the notifications. Still though, they have the second Hesher being in this game, but yet not exactly. You can't fight her, of course. I wish you can. That's the thing. I kind of wish that you could fight the second Hesher of the Void in this game. I mean, at least you got to fight Wendy and Hesher of the Void, the fourth Hesher. I mean. Oh boy. There we go. That Kiana's down and out. Now there's her. Oh boy. Oh boy. I forgot about that, really. Yeah, like I said, that model right there looks like the Hesher the Void, but it's Kiana version. But the second Hesher is indeed a Hesher of the Void. Oh boy. Yeah, the performance really shows so good. I'm just gonna wreck her right now because I got the ultimate ready. It's only when she gets activated, that's when you gotta be careful. Oh, she's done already. Now we're done. You know what's funny? How come Rita and Fu are there? I guess in the when they first started, they didn't have these cutscenes, obviously. But they never had Fu or Rita in them, which was a big shock to me. I went, why are these two here? I was very confused. Who knows? They include these characters in the previous chapters. If anything, if any of you have the game, try replay them if you haven't got to see these. And you're like me who played the game since day one. Apparently they added these characters in the earlier chapters as well. Oh, and they're talking about the whole overseer plan thing. You know, the whole auto plan thing to actually examine Kiana and then kidnap her and all that. That ties into that apparently. I was surprised. I may need to replay chapter 1 and 2 maybe just because of that. Who knows? But yeah. Basically, Kiana had a memory loop in that. And in this one right here, this is where we deal with Wendy, the Hesher. The... what's it called? The third Hesher of the series. I have to admit, this chapter reminded me of why I hate Cocolia. And you'll see why now. You'll see why I resent Cocolia. And I back up Veronia so much when it comes to her. To put some context, we tracked this girl named Wendy, and she had a gem in her, and we knew that she was a Hesher. However, because Veronia and even us wanted to just help her out, like, to make... Wendy wanted to become a normal, maybe a normal Valkyrie or a normal girl. But in order to do that, she needs to get rid of that gem in her. We may even help her. That's the thing. I don't know. Or maybe they were going to help her out with her abilities and such. Either way, we came to her to help her out. And Wendy was trying to run away from us because a lot of stuff happened. She didn't trust us. But because of Veronia being with us, well... You'll see what I mean here.
Wendy を見ていると、ブローニャは思い出します。孤児院にいた頃、ゼーレという子がいました。ゼーレはウェンディみたいに強くて優しい子だった。ゼーレも一度は崩壊に意識を操られましたが、最後は打ち勝ちました。ブローニャが改造手術を受けた時も苦しかったんです。今でもですが、一筋の希望さえあるなら前を向くべきです。ブローニャにはウェンディの苦しみがわかります。だからブローニャは苦痛に耐えているウェンディの強さもよくわかります。だから諦めないでください。ブローニャはずっと信じています。
Here's something it kind of contradicts what she said. She said that Zenin was controlled by the Honkai. However, reading the comics as well as doing the story itself, she was never controlled by the Honkai, but a stigma on her. If anything, it's basically that. It was not a Honkai at all. It kind of contradicts what they say, but who knows? Maybe she never really knew what happened to her. Who knows? But then again, I think she found out later on. Who knows? Either way, you'll see what I mean. What's gonna happen? You see? Veronia actually got through to her. We could have saved her.
よかった。ウェンディちゃんの意識が回復したみたい。はあ、ほっとした。ぐずぐずしてないで早く一緒にハイペリオンに帰ろう。私たちはみんなすごいバルキリーだから、もし崩壊に操られたらすぐにでもやっつけちゃってたよ。
Now I think here comes the part that really irks me.
ウェンディ、安心してください。ブローニャと一緒に帰りましょう。
I mean, it's gonna come in a
そうだ、
bit.
ブローニャお姉ちゃん、またあのロボットに乗りたいんだけどいいかな。いいですよ。重装ウサギ 19C 起動。
ブローニャ、
Here it
親
is.
愛なる我が娘よ。今すぐ第四律者を回収しなさい。第四律者は重要な実験サンプルなのよ。回収できなければ殺してしまいなさい。 連盟の手に渡らせるわけにはいかない。
Now that you mention, yeah, she is the fourth Hesher. Oh boy, there's like a couple of Heshers. The Hesher of Reason, which we'll get to later. The second Hesher, which I just mentioned, and was defeated by Kiana's mom, and possibly all of it. We'll get to that too, because it's actually touched up in another chapter. The third Hesher is May. The fourth Hesher is Wendy, and then Kiana ends up being the fifth Hesher. Still though, crazy stuff. This is what makes me really mad about Kokolia.
嫌です。
ははあなたったら自我の意識が強くなってきているみたいね。ですが抵抗は無意味。最高権限司令、第四律者を倒せなくとも引き止めておきなさい。主力部隊がもうすぐ到着するわ。
Yeah, that's the thing about it. It pisses me off that that Kokolia actually ordered her to do that, and she.
最高権限指令入力。重装ウサギ 19C 狙撃モードにチェンジ。
The things we could have done. We could have saved her, but Kokolia had to interfere.
やめて、ブローニャちゃん、何してるの？
Oh
ブローニャ
man.
お姉ちゃん、どうして私を攻撃するの？まさか、さっきの話は全部嘘だったの？私、もう誰も信じられない。
We could have saved her. Kokolia, you. That's why I don't like Kokolia. I always remind myself what happened to Wendy. And I have to admit, I took in a liking to Wendy because she's a victim, to be honest, by experiments and such. And she didn't deserve this. She really didn't. And now we ended up fighting her. Now, obviously, in this case, it's Hesher versus Hesher. And basically, we got 3 Heshers here. I can't even tell what's going on. It's just all explosions. Well, that was a ending.
勝利は愉快なものよ。
Gotta say though, Kokolia, you, I can't believe it.
ああ、しつこい。粘り強さこそ私の長所よ。まだまだいけるわ。
残念ですが、これ以上は待てません。全戦術機構ステルス解除。目標、第四律者。
そんな律者を一撃で倒すなんて。
新しい戦術機構、なかなかのものではないか。彼女を弱らせたあなたたちに感謝せねばならないな。おっと、忘れるところだった。ここに律者がもう一人いることを。ブローニャ、我が娘よ。第三律者を捕獲しなさい。
何？ はい、お母様。メイ先輩、ブラーニャちゃん。どうして？ライデンメイの捕獲完了しました。残り1名。周囲に天命部隊を確認。接近中です。
命拾いしたな。全軍帰港せよ。
メイとウェンディはネゲントロピーにさらわれてしまった。後から駆けつけた姫子はキアナしか救出することができなかった。食いながら聖フレイヤ学園に戻ったキアナはメイ救出作戦を練り始めた。
Oh man. And of course, the later chapter made me hate Kokole even more. It's this chapter right here. What she has done to Wendy is fucked up, I have to say. And it says it right there in the description, but you'll see. No, I don't need that. If anything, I'm trying to keep my Valkyries. I keep leveling up before I end up finishing their upgrade.
はーい。さっきのプレゼントは喜んでもらえた？
This is the part I also hate Kokolia for. There's two reasons. Obviously, in this chapter, we went after Kokolia and tried to get Wendy and May back. We successfully recovered May and Baronia. We knocked her out, and then she was taken to a medical facility to remove the chip that was controlling her, that Kokolia placed in her. Now, you'll see about this bit.
まさかウェンディちゃんとの通信？
正解。私の大いなる慈悲に感謝すべきじゃないかしら。ウェンディの遺言を最も愛するブローニャちゃんに伝えられて。
遺言？
あら、言わなかった？もう第四律者は殺したの。
See? See? This is why I really don't like Kokolia. I really don't, because these acts defies that person, I tell ya. I don't care what she done in the later chapters. I know she's trying to redeem herself, but to be honest, killing Wendy, kidnapping May, and controlling Baronia to do these things is unforgivable by my part. And for what? You'll see.
もう体内から崩壊エネルギー結晶は取り出したわ。そのデザイアジェムね。
There's more.
取り出したって使えないでしょ。
それは天命の技術力が足りないだけよ。私たちはとっくにデザイアジェムを機械に使う技術を開発したわ。でもこんなに楽に手に入ったなんて、ほんとあんたたち天命のおかげだわ。
She was after that damn gem pearl thing.
狂ってる。エネルギーのために罪のない人間を殺したなんて。
I agree with Kiana big time on this one.
あら、天命に復讐するのが彼女の願いだったのよ。代わりに実現してあげただけ。それだけじゃなく、最後は最愛のブローニャちゃんともお話しさせてあげて。まあ、残念ながらその言葉ももう届かないようだけど。
Kokolia, you are a monster.
でたらめ言わないで。キアナちゃん、気をつけて。
Kokolia was a monster, to be honest.
動かせるなんて信じられないわ。
じゃあね、私の新しい作品にせいぜい遊んでもらって。そうそう、この子の名前は MSR7 デウス。たっぷり実験データのサンプリングさせてちょうだいね。じゃあよろしく。
Yep. We're gonna destroy her big time. Oh boy. Now this one's a little bit tougher than the third Hesher, but hey. I mean not third, fourth Hesher. course, I have to get to avoid here. She's going to help me out. Now you have a thing. Talk about overkill. I was about to activate it before it died, but oh well.
苦戦の末、ネゲントロピーの重装戦術機構デウスを撃破したキアナたちは ME 社本部からの脱出に成功した。メイを取り戻すことはできたが、ウェンディは帰らぬ人となり、ブローニャも昏睡状態に陥っている。聖フレイヤ学園の技術をもってしても彼女を助けることはできなかった。ブローニャを救いたいテレサは聖フレイヤ学園の中央教会へ向かうことにした。その地下には天命組織最高のバイオ技術が眠っている。それは学園長ですら知らない機密事項であった。
Now, let's see. As I know already, and it's a side story bit, but it's an important story bit as well. We do end up seeing Fu putting some sort of other part of her inside of Baronia, so that she could guide her to get out of that consciousness, and of course she ends up fighting herself at times. And I have to say, she eventually woke up. But as for this part, Kiana went into the thing that you just saw where Theresa was standing, and it was some sort of memory simulator thing. And she ended up seeing her mom, she's seen a lot of things. But of course I kind of spoil things right now, but hey. We're gonna still use Hesher the boy because why not? Hesher Rita is coming out, so may as well use Hesher in this one.
もうすぐバビロン実験室に到着するわ。なのに第二律者の痕跡がないわね。まさかもう塔に侵入したのかしら。
Of course, when Kiana goes into it, she finds Theresa, but it's not the Theresa she knows. It's basically like a data memory Theresa. However, in Kiana's mind, she thinks that all this is real and she could do whatever she wants and all that, even though this already happened in the past.
テレサ、気をつけて。さっきの崩壊獣がまた現れたよ。
She's just fighting alongside with a memory, to be honest.
くそ、しつこいわね。第二律者のための時間稼ぎかしら。キアナ、一緒に倒すわよ。美しい景色に墓場にちょうどいい。やっ、
Oh boy. Even if these chapters are a little easier for me now, especially with Hector the boy here, it doesn't mean I shouldn't let my guard down. Yep, there's a two-parter part. Enough worms. Okay, here it comes. Bow down before the queen. Of course, this thing is no pushover, of course. When you do, like, challenge missions and such, he's pretty tough, I'll have to admit. Especially when he does this lightning beam thing. Let's end it.
勝利は愉快なものね。
Easy fight, isn't it?
キアナ、油断しちゃダメよ。早く片付けて塔に向かわないと。強い。一撃で崩壊樹を倒しちゃった。あれこそが全てを分解する生異物、黒煙白化よ。
お疲れ様、テレサちゃん。ごめんなさいね。あなたの獲物を横取りしちゃって。
相変わらず強いわね。さすがは天命最強のバルキリー、セシリ
ア。褒めすぎよ、テレサちゃん。照れるわ。そうそう、あなたの隣にいる美少女がキアナね。
セシリア、ママ。
Exactly. Kind of spoiled that in the beginning a bit before I started this mission, but hey. But yeah, all this is taken in this some kind of memory room kind of thing, the chick. In the manga, it even explained what it could do. Even went far back to what's her name? Trying to remember her name. The person that Otto is so obsessed with. I forgot her name. Kanan? The love interest of Sakura Yu. It explains that in part 2, because here's the thing, the manga and as well as the game, they actually coincide. Basically, if you don't understand fully, read the manga, because you could say there's two halves of the story. It makes more sense. Now, in this one, if I remember correctly, Cecilia and Kiana went into that facility, the Babylonia lab, to investigate what's going on there and find the second Hesher and destroy her. We found her, we do battle, and then something happens. And that's the real Theresa, just to let you know. All that was some sort of simulator. Memory simulator or something. And then we have an interference. She explains what it is. gotta be kidding me. I hate it when that happens. The good thing is it happened right where I'm about to fight. Now I know this is actually a tough fight, and this is not my own Kiana, so... Ooh, this is gonna be tough. This boss is kind of like the bane of my existence here. But then again, there's two bosses in this game that are really tough. This Fu... Oh boy. I know that attack. It's a counter. You don't want to attack her when she does that. However you do that... The problem is I haven't unlocked this version of Kiana yet, so... I'm fighting in a disadvantage, knowing what I cannot do. Gotta be careful with that counter. You're not getting me with that. Trust me, you're not getting me with that. Nope. Where are you aiming? Oh, that hurt on you. Come on, attack this word. I was trying to get the tornado attack thing where she has. Oh boy. Oh, she has that counter again. Nope, you're not getting me with that. You're not. Oh, she has the defense though. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, it's gone. Oh, I forgot about this attack. Ah, getting hit by the corner. Ouch. Is there any help? Oh, yeah, I got some help. Come on. Ah, I forgot about that. Enough of it. There we go, we got it. That spinny attack. That fight is actually pretty difficult, I have to admit, but it's all about timing and knowing what you need to do. Since this is like maybe I faced her a lot of times, but she's still a difficult boss. The ones that is ill prepared against her though is the ones who actually go in close quarters combat against her. I will have a hard time against her with a close quarters combat type. But a long range type like this Kiana right here is perfect against her. Yep, Otto ended up capturing Kiana. And then the whole big craziness happened. What I saw in the second chapter is that Rita was observing what Kiana is capable of and relayed that to Otto. And then ever since then, they were planning to take her and make her the Hesher of the Void. Make her a Hesher. Basically, she had that potential to become another Hesher. Crazy, isn't it, huh? Crazy Otto and his sneaky schemes. He's either resurrecting that girl, or maybe, Kana, whatever her name is. Either he's trying to resurrect her with that kind of power, or he wants something greater than that. Like, he actually is power hungry. I don't know. It's been a while that I know more about his plans. I don't know much about the man, but he's an evil guy. Despite the life thing that made him have another side of things. But hey, I don't trust Otto at all. There's two people in this game I don't trust. Cocolia and Otto. Anyway. Now, in this one, there's two sides of things. So, let's go with this one right here. And then we'll go on the other one. Oh boy. Now, in this one, we try to raid the facility. However, I think the Honkai was going crazy and all that. I think the Hesher of the Void came out. You know, Kiana becomes the Hesher of the Void and all that. And she summoned a whole bunch of Honkai against us. Basically attacking both Jixel and our forces. And of course, Kimiko has to deal with this giant dragon thing that keeps on attacking everybody. I have to admit though, I like this boss. It's my second favorite boss in this game. Well, actually, never mind that. This is actually one of my favorite bosses in general. Oh boy. I'm trying to play Dragon Slayer here, but I can't even exactly just do out of control attack. Because obviously they decided to restrict us when it comes to using our own Valkyries, and now we have to use weaker Valkyries than our own. But I understand the reason, because our Valkyries most likely will one-shot these things, or two-shot them. As you've seen from the earlier fights, you know? Even my Hesher of the Void could take down maybe this dragon too. Come on, dragon, get... Oh boy. Ah, he's pulling me in there. Help. I need help. Try better, dragon boy. Oh boy. Not easy to fight this dragon though. He's nearly dead, but he most likely will go away. Oh, he's dead. Well, not really dead. He leaves. Basically, I think here's the people who stayed in the thing. I know that May went on the headquarters, I think, or is it? I don't know.
やるじゃないの。でもそれだけじゃ私には勝てないわよ。ダメだ。ヘリオスではあの審判型崩壊中に対抗できない。他の場所に誘導しよう。
Oh, and I just remembered. If I remember correctly, Fu actually changed her mind. She thought Jitsu was going to do better of the world, but the thing is, she thought wrong. She kind of went against Otto's will, and she went with our side, I guess, in a way. She didn't directly say it to us, but she knew that the pose of the Honkai, the threat of the Honkai could pose us. And yes, I'm gonna end up activating that ability a lot in this bit. Enough. See, I'm gonna be doing that a lot. Just blasting away with lightning beams or whatever. Basically, it's like a survival round. You see the timer on the top? endless, really. That's all it is, endless mode. Ow. Yep, this is basically endless mode. We'll just keep on going, and of course there's the dialogue. I think that's our reinforcement. It's crazy though how things went crazy on. Oh yeah, it just kept keeping me going, I guess. Oh well, I'll complete this bit anyway. Oh, okay, so they didn't manage to get through yet. And yeah, now I'm a giant mech thing. I'm basically the tournament at this point. Just walking. Nothing can stop me. I'm walking. Screw you guys. I got missiles raining down on you. Man, how come I can't attack though? That's the thing, I can't attack. Can't defend myself or anything, I'm just walking. I gotta take the hits, I guess. Until I get that happening. I mean, basically, the Honkai are swarming on us, while the Sixel's defenses are still very tough to crack. Well, of course, now they're gonna be able to. All to save Tiana. And here comes the next bit.
ボサボサ頭、位置についたわよ。でも本当にやる気？今回7割近くの機構を連れてきてるのよ。本部にいる係屋のメギツネが何かしないか心配よ。
博士、オットーの計画を成功させるわけにはいかないんだ。たとえ多くの犠牲を払おうとも崩壊の再臨を阻止せねば。あの人とネゲントロピーのためにもね。
テレサさん、君たちにかけた大勝負なんだ。失望させないでくれよ。本部に戻ってくるのは実に何年ぶりだろうな。ここを見ると古い友たちの名を思い出す。エジソン、プランク。いや、今は昔を懐かしむ時じゃないか。もっと重要な使命が待っている。そう、眠り姫が待っているのだ。
Oh boy. Yeah, they still got Kiana in that container. The Honkai just gone out of control. Maybe responding to the energies that Sitzel's making, who knows. Either way, here's what's gonna happen. I think this is the birth of the Hesher herself. And yeah, I'm gonna be fighting with Fu, if I remember correctly. I think we're in some sort of air battle. I do have this food, but I've never really used too much of her. And unlike boss Fu, I don't have that weird counter. But she's still pretty good no matter what I do anyway. You got to do better than that, Dragon Boy. Oh boy, I'm in that tornado again. Oh boy. Ow! I'm gonna take some of this. Now I'm in that super mode. He punches! I'm wrecking him now. I just said she became Super Saiyan. Man, that's an OP move, to be honest. I really need to level her up and make her better, but I've been too focused on other things. Even leveling up the Hesher the Void and such. Surprisingly, I think that was it of that chapter. Fighting the dragon 2 times, a wave of that. And of course, the Hesher Void wakes up at right around here. So basically here is where things get crazy. May or you? Huh. Is that all we got? Yeah, I only got May in this chapter. Basically the Hesher Void woke up and everything went crazy. The defenses of
防御シールドが完全に解除されました。ハイペリオンは間もなく実験室の上空に到着します。
おかしいわ。守備が薄くなってる。わざとそうしているみたいに。何が起こっているの？
強烈な波動が感知されました。
メイ！メイ先輩。メイ先輩。
キアナちゃん。無事なの？
私は大丈夫だよ。無事だし、生まれ変わったみたいなの。
キアナちゃん。
嬉しいな。目を覚ました時にあなたがそばにいてくれるなんて。さあ、今もう一度私と一つになりましょう。コンケストジェム。
遅かったか。すでに崩壊に支配されている。今のあいつは危ないぞ。いいえ、危ないからこそほっとくわけにはいかないの。いいだろう。敵が律者ならこっちも律者の力で解決をしよう。がっかりさせるなよ。キアナちゃん、あなたはずっと私のそばにいてくれた。私もあなたを一人にはしない。
Hesher fight. Remember, May is also a Hesher as well. But of course, this is a difficult fight. See, the Hesher of the Void is pretty tough, actually. She's actually the second boss that I have trouble with as well. The third one will be that one machine knight thing. Those are the 3 bosses I have very big trouble against. I'm making more mistakes than ever. Oh boy. I knew she was gonna do that, so oh wait. And then we got like a bonus Tiana there or something. We got assistance from the other Kiana, I guess. It's like Kiana is trying to help us out as well, but the Hesher has her own plan. Good thing it's 2 people against 1. Oh, the other Kiana got screwed. Ouch. Ow. This is like, that's an OP Kiana right there. Oh boy. Gotta be careful with that. Ow! I missed completely! Oh wait, I still got that. Oh boy, ah! They hurt me bad. Ah. Using, characters are not mine is very difficult. Oh boy. Get out of it! Oh. I need to knock down her health in order to get more health back at least. Ah. Oh boy, oh boy. Get her! Oh great, a Honkai piece is here. Did well right there. The Hesher avoided difficult though. Even this may not easy. Oh boy. Come on, destroy it, destroy it. Ah, too late. I got that beat in here. And they also got me in the corner. Come here, Hesher the boy. Okay, we got her. But Tiana is still there. Crazy stuff that has to happen here. Now it's an all-out war against Machine and Honkai Beast.
人類存在そのものが間違っている。
Those Honkai beats are
戦争、欺き、嫉妬、
they're endless.
貪欲。人類のせいで私は全てを失った。でも今日私は全てを飲み込む。私が崩壊なのだ。
Those machines have no chance against this Hesher. Dragon is back too. This is what Otto did. Made Kiana Hesher. She had that potential after all.
思ったより簡単だったわね。心配して損しちゃった。
Talk about a fight, isn't it? And that was one of the first awesome CGs I ever seen. Out of a mobile game, for all things. I was so impressed. Now, if I remember correctly, here's what happened. If I remember correctly, before we start the next bit right here, which will lead to the ending of how Hesher gets defeated. First, Theresa went into the field to take on the Hesher herself. Theresa was defeated, unfortunately, and she's an S-ranked Valkyrie. She's one of the top best ones, and she was defeated by the Hesher with no difficulty, apparently. And then Fu came in, defied Otto's orders to try to defeat the Hesher, because she knew that the Hesher is a big problem, and she was wrong to listen to Otto in the first place, because she thought that he was helping the world, but she was misguided. So she took matters to her own hands to make sure that Theresa, May, and Baronia, she actually got in the fight too, and she was defeated easily too by the Hesher. But Fu came in there to save them all. They all pulled out. But Fu was overwhelmed and defeated by her. And then, this is where Himiko comes in. Himiko was unconscious from the battle with the dragon and all that other stuff. She was in a holding cell. She was detained for a while in Shixel's headquarters. She, with Fu's help, at least she was given the energy to go around and all. She ended up trying to find a way to get out and try to save everybody. And she found a suit, a very powerful suit that could be used for her. But it takes so much power to do, which we see right now. she fights the Hesher with this. And at that point, she was fighting her for a bit, and then the cannon showed up out of nowhere from the ship, and it did hurt the Hesher pretty badly. But unfortunately, it didn't kill her or anything like that. But it did greatly wound her. And then after that, this is what happens. And of course, this is one of the most difficult fights in this game. If anything, it's one of those fights I really have trouble with. And I'm not going to use crystals this time. Yeah, the cannon fired, and this is what happened.
あらら、弾かれた。台本通りに演じないとダメでしょ。
And yeah, there's gonna be some dialogue on this one.
キアナ。
やっとお前たちを見つけたよ。順番が変わってしまったがまあいい。虫けらに変わりはない。
You know what's surprising? She doesn't have the Hesher voice. Must have been an error to the devs, but I could forgive them because this game is fantastic so far, to be honest.
お前から殺してやろう。
待ってたわよ。クソったれ律者。
How you doing, anime god no? How you been? Welcome to the stream. Oh boy.
簡単な任務ね。
Now,
急ぐわよ。
time to fight the Hesher. Which is gonna be difficult. Compared to the Mei versus the Hesher, this is even harder than that. Oh boy. Oh boy.
今目的地に脱走せよ。絶火。
Oh boy. That ability. That's gonna cripple me. Okay, that was a bit twice. Oh, you've seen this animation, didn't you, huh?
急ぐわよ。
Ah. Still got me anyway. Oh boy. Oh, I gotta destroy that. Hesher's not... Why am I... Oh boy. I'm making mistakes. Thank you, Hesher, the voice. You really are something. Here it comes. Oh boy. Ah.
急ぐわよ。絶縁粉塵。
Oh boy. Not an easy fight, I'll tell you that. Not again. I'm already losing already. Ah, I lost. Like I said, I'm not using crystals. I have to start over again in order to actually beat this legitly. It's not gonna be easy. This might be one of the battles that I'll have to keep trying over and over and over until I actually beat her. I did this before, but last time I ended up using crystals. This time I told myself, if I'm gonna fight the Hesher, no crystals. Oh boy, what am I doing? I gotta focus on this one. Oh boy. Okay, did I just destroy? Yeah, I destroyed it. Ah. If I do that a lot, I'm gonna definitely hurt her. Oof. Ah, boy, she's hurting me bad. Ah, I got too close. Give me that help. He really is going to see something, huh? Come on, Hester. Oh, I got you this time. I didn't went that way this time. Ah! You're getting hurt bad. I'm already half health already. Oh! Ooh, that was a close one. Okay, now we got it. Oh, you're reading the... Yeah, the manga is very good. And yes, this battle is difficult. I'm gonna do it without using crystals. I can tell you that. It's not gonna be easy, I'll tell you that. Also, I need to get back into the manga. I know I'm somewhere in the second Honkai Impact thing. I'm still reading that bit. I caught up with most of it already, I just didn't get to the new chapter. This is gonna be very hard, I know that. We're basically in the third quarter bit, and it's still gonna be hard. It's when she uses her ultimate, that's when things really get crazy. Oh yeah, I seen that bit. She even killed a a beast Honkai with no mercy. She just called it worm and then destroyed it. I went, wow. Hesher Maze, brutal indeed. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. I think almost all the Heshers are that brutal, if you really think about it.
人類って言いづらくないわけ。私にはちゃんと名前があるのよ。よく覚えておきなさい。あんたが今戦っているのは。
But Kiana is still alive. Yeah, I gotta say, it's gonna be something, it's gonna be interesting how that's gonna go. Oh yeah, I'm still fighting! I almost let my guard down! Destroy that. Destroy it. Yes, I destroyed it. Oh boy, did I just... I can't target... Oh boy. You're not getting me, dragon! Oh boy. What happened to the health that I had? Okay, I'm healing over time, but... I think I could do this. As long as she doesn't use that ultimate attack, it would be good. Oh boy! Ah! I got hurt bad on that one. Oh, there it is! I'm out of range, so you can't get me now. Ah. I got it! Ah. Come on! Ah, so close! You saw how close I was to beating her. Wow! I'm not using crystals, remember that. It's gonna be like a trial and error kind of thing. I was so close. Yeah, I almost had it. I was being very careful at the end. I knew that she was gonna do that one attack. After that, I thought I was gonna be good, but no. Hester the voice said, nope. Hold my beer. I kill you. Oh, man. I got it. I know I could do this. It's possible. Come on. Ah, that one attack right there. That's a surprise. That's unpredictable. Yeah, I avoided it that time. You know what? I'm gonna avoid that little monster. If the monster shows up out of nowhere, that's on them.
今目的地に向かっているの。
Oh boy, those things. I think the key here is to ignore those monsters. They'll just disappear anyway. If I remember correctly. Oh boy. Ah. Those, oh yeah. It's not gonna be easy, I'll tell you that. Okay. We got 1/4 down. I just have to wait for the skip bit and then we continue. I got this. Hester Boy will not beat me this day. The only way I'm gonna end up losing completely is if I end up using Jim. Ah! I dodged the second blow. She was so far away I could... Oh, not again! Oh, you're not getting me, Hester. Almost there. It's over, Hester. Yes! Yeah, in their way, it's a blue-eyed white dragon, yeah. Oh man, that was tough. That was tough. Oh man, you know this Himiko is OP, but the Hesher of the Void is also OP as well. Yeah, I prevail. Oh yeah, that's a victory. No gem this time. Now I'm very satisfied. When I first fought her, I ended up using 2 times crystals. That was my error. And it's because it was so difficult, and at the time my battery power is low. That's why I couldn't just simply do that. But this time I took my time and I had to beat her smartly and such. Oh man, the Hesher of the Void. Ooh. Oh, you're trying to get to that? You know, I'm kind of going through the chapters like at the end stuff, really. I already beat all this stuff, but it's basically like a build-up thing to the new chapter and the Hesher reason and such.
システム準備完了。出力準備完了。起動照準完了。
Don't tell me they're gonna fire again, if I
目
remember
標ロック
correctly.
オン。距離誤差調整完了。
Oh yeah, they will.
君が作ってくれたチャンスを無駄にはしないよ。撃て！
Yeah, the Hesher boy is gonna get fired on. And we're dead. Yeah, that Hyperion secret weapon, that giant cannon. If I remember correctly, it even hurt that giant creature, that one side story. Yeah, basically, that took her out of commission for a while. Still though, you cannot take down the Hesher so easy, I'll tell you that. Even with a giant beam of from a giant ship like the Hyperion. Oh, the Baronia is out of commission here too. Remember, if anything, Baronia got out of there. She had no choice but to retreat. The Hesher beat her up. She beat up, what's her name? Theresa. She beat up May. She basically beat up 3 Valkyries, and Fu also was there. She also got beat up. Himiko came in whole OP outfit. And basically we had to deal with her, with Himiko. It's basically Himiko and the Hesher only. Although I would like to have Baronia's shield thing, I'll tell you that. Oh wow, fake Nazi. She retreated though. She got out of there. Beep beam. Yeah, she basically escaped to lick her wounds for a bit. Yeah, to be honest, it's very dangerous at the point. I still wish I had this Himiko though. I tried to roll for her multiple times, but I couldn't. I also have one opportunity to get her. Errors were made, yeah, basically. If anything, they had to retreat because obviously they were outclassed big time. They were ill prepared for a Hesher attack, I guess. Now, these are the next bits right here. Obviously, I beated all these things before, so hey. But yeah, errors were made. Like, crazy. It was just, Although I blame Otto for it. I blame Otto. I don't know what his objectives are. Either resurrecting a dead woman, or he wants some more power. I don't know. His objectives is still unknown to me. Still though, Himiko didn't die. Yet. Yeah, this is all Otto's fault. Here's the thing. It's Otto's fault, Antitherapy, both those two mainly. Now, obviously, Antitherapy joined the fight against the Hesher, but they obviously got destroyed by that giant army of Honkai. They didn't have a chance.
今回は大事になっちゃったわね。
But the big villain is definitely Otto. Even the Hesher herself sensed that there's something bad about him. Yeah, that's the thing. If anything, maybe she could have became a Hesher to begin with. She had the potential to, after all. However, I have a feeling that we might fight Otto one day. He might be something greater of a Hesher. Who knows? He even keeps his life going. He's pretty old. As in when I read the manga, at least, he's pretty old. Actually, she has been a Hesher. I just don't know how she became one, to be honest. But yeah, she doesn't have to become a fallen god. Yeah. If anything, she's fighting for humanity more. She's one of those Heshers that could be controlled, if that make any sense. But of course, Otto ended up doing the crazy stuff and made Kiana become a Hesher. And as for Wendy, the fourth Hesher that we had to deal with, it sucks what happened to her. I still blame Cocolia for that. I really do. Still though, when it comes to the two big threats,
まあいいわ。少し新鮮な空気でも吸おうかしら。
yeah, basically, Otto's the Mandata of Honkai Impact. I agree 100%. He's basically like that. I bet he'll be also the final boss, but without another boss that ends up showing up after a big main boss, if that makes sense. You know how it is with Mandata. He was killed by that one guy, and then another person showed up out of nowhere. Reading the manga, at least.
みんなして子供のままのよう
To
に
be
言っただ
honest,
けど
I felt like Mandata was a... Yeah, that's her. I kind of wish that it was just Mandata, to be honest. He was a fitting final boss. The only reason why it ended up being with her instead is because he didn't know how to kill Mandata. The artist himself didn't know how to kill him. So he ended up killing him with another villain. I was surprised how that ended. But hey, he found a way to kill her too.
でも好きな場所だった。
Well, technically defeat, but hey.
これからも長い長い道が待っているわよね。
I wouldn't say that, to be honest, though. Kiana... Yeah, I can see what you mean. Like, Kiana and Naruto having the dumb personality kind of thing. You know, they do a lot of dumb mistakes and loud mouth and all that. And even the stupid brain kind of thing. But I wouldn't say she's like Naruto completely. After all, I know she's trying to be a ace Valkyrie. But in this case, it's going to be a lot different when the new Kiana shows up. Especially now that Shixel is basically the enemy at this point.
みんな、文を祈るわ。
And here comes the crazy stuff. It's too bad too. I wish Otto left them alone. If Theresa, Theresa decided to make a school and all that, and make the Valkyries do their own thing without Otto being the way he did. But of course, he decided to say, "Know what? I'm gonna take Kiana, make her a Hesher. I have all the power in the world." Yeah, it's chaos. It's definite chaos. Even after the whole Hesher thing, it's still chaos.
ほんと。あと一杯飲みたかったわ。
Hey, I can't blame Himiko for wanting a beer. Last bit of this chapter. And this is where things get interesting. It's one of my favorite CGs. Or CG animation. Oh man, that'll be something, but I don't think they live in the same time period. Yeah, they don't live in the same time period at all. While in the Naruto universe is a thing, they're set on a modern time, but in their own universe. But in Honkai, they're far set in the future, if I remember correctly. To be honest, this game reminds me of Evangelion mainly. That's the thing what it reminds me of. Welcome to the void dimension. Oh man. Oh, the crazy stuff.
逃げられると思った？
待ってたわよ。
死を迎える準備は整った？力の神、バラナンに。
This is her world. She's OP.
この程度か。
Gotta say though, the Hester is overconfident.
攻撃は終わり。それなら
Oh
私
my.
の番で文句ある？死ね。
She's OP anyway.
キアヌ、あんたが目を覚ました時全てが変わっている。世界はもう美しくない。平凡な日常ももうない。でも諦めないで。何があっても諦めないで。
潰しに。
Oh boy. Yep. We all know what happened to him, that's for sure. Talk about strong will.
少佐、
少佐。姫子、私は最強のバルキリーになるの。
キアヌ、顔を上げなさい。あんたは前に進むのよ。この不完全な物語、あんたの望む姿に変えなさい。
Me too. Sometimes I had to listen to the song a lot too, to be honest.
キアヌ、
This song and as well as the new one that just came out with Bologna.
これで授業はおしまいよ。
Ah, man, though. Himiko won, but at a great cost. Sayonara, Himiko. Sayonara. Man, it's sad to see Himiko go though, that's the thing. I don't know if she's dead or not though, that's the thing. All we saw was her falling from the sky. However, who knows how the future of this game is gonna be on story. Yeah, I want to find out too. What is she really gone, or will she return? That's something I wonder about. Though if she's really gone, it's gonna make me sad. I have to admit, I have to admit, it'll make me sad to see her go. Like if that's her being dead permanently, I'm sad. But I have a feeling she might come back. And the thing is, Kiana fell somewhere in the beach from a great height. And she survived. Himiko could do the same thing even in her weakened state. Maybe. Oh, I remember that part from the manga. I have to admit, I was sad. I went, you gotta be kidding me, they actually killed him? I was in shock. Now, if I remember correctly on this arc, I know that Theresa and her team decided to go to the city, try to find information, try to find Kiana. They go seek this snake guy. But unfortunately, he ended up being more to it. But that will be on the next chapter. Stone Face. Oh man. Yeah, I was in shock. I was saying, what? You gotta be kidding me! They really killed him off. I was in disbelief. I was like, you gotta be kidding me! He's not dead. He's not dead, isn't he? He's dead. I was sad. I was sad boy that day. But yeah, we also found some sort of girl who's orchestrated some sort of computer kind of girl, I guess. I don't know about that. Not keeping up with Boruto. To be honest, it disappointed me, unfortunately. Just saying. Boruto I don't look at all. I'd rather stick to just Naruto. It ended with Naruto anyway. And besides, if I remember correctly, the Boruto saga is being made by somebody else. Anyway, I'd rather stick to Naruto, if anything. Stick to the manga mainly. We're trying to protect this girl, yeah. But Risa was trying to track us all and try to get her, yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Risa had one of the black serpent's, the dark, whatever his name is, the serpent's eye thing. That's the initiative of self-destruction. Now here's the thing, we're fighting Risa for all day. Now, I have to admit, she's not as hard as the Hester the Void. And besides, I got Bronya right there, the one that will help me with attack. Oh boy. Yeah, I won't be surprised if they killed off Naruto though, but I don't think they will. It's just too important. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm being dragged to her. Oh, I'm frozen. Get punched. Yeah, I'm not trying to jinx it. I think we beated her. Whoa! Oh, I forgot about these guys. This is the one boss I don't like a lot. He's a very difficult boss. These guys are very OP. When I first fought them, it was crazy. I beat both of them at least. Somehow. Yep, there goes their lead of Kiana. And the thing is, I think Rita knows where they are. I mean Kiana, where Kiana is. They basically lost their lead. I don't know, maybe they don't know either, but hey. Sixel is trying to stop them, that's for sure. Is this let me see. Oops. Oh wait, yeah, it is part of it. Yeah, I have to say, in this chapter you play as her, the villain, basically. And I'm actually surprised you have to play as the villain too. Still though, I gotta admit, I understand how loyal she is. Unlike Fu, she's absolutely loyal to Otto. I don't know when she'll ever betray Otto. I don't think she'll ever will. I don't know. The Nagayo, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, if they can't get the information, the Nagayo memory has to be wiped out. Even destroying it, if anything. Nagayo is that girl that they wipe memory of. So if they don't get the information, they can't get it either. So hey. Yeah, she says she'll do anything to actually stop us. Of course. Yeah, Fu. Fu actually realized what was going on, and that she was wrong to make Kiana a Hesher and all that stuff, and she rebelled in that one chapter when Kiana became a Hesher and destroyed a lot of things and such. Of course, Otto, I think Otto took back Fu. Fu was unconscious. He took back Fu because I think in his insane way, she's important to him still, despite the disobedience. Jeez Louise. Technically speaking, that chapter is greatly with Rita, I have to admit. But of course, that crazy stuff with Otto is not the end of it. Dealing with Dark Serpent is another. Now, if I remember correctly, the Dark Serpent ended up hacking us and all that stuff, and then we were having problems on the ship. We had no choice but to try to get him out of the systems. At the same time, I think Shixel was attacking us. What is this one here? Let me just look at the dialogue here. Dr. Einstein, yeah, the Nagayo. Yeah, we basically were trying to restore the Nagayo's memory. I don't know. If they ever consider making like some sort of contest for somebody to make their own Valkyrie and put it in the game, maybe. Who knows? I mean, I've seen something like that before in certain other series after all. Or even games. Who knows? You might get a chance one day. Yeah, the dialogue here, gives us some hints of what is happening to the chapter. In a way, it even spoils things. Yeah, there's false memories and all that. Tesla was trying to do something. Yeah, there was like false memories and such. He won't be about. Oh, okay, I get it. But then again, the thing is, I don't know if there will ever be a male equivalent of a Valkyrie. That's the thing. I know Kiana's father was a thing, but I think he was named something else. And the thing is, I don't think they're ever gonna consider putting a male character as a Valkyrie or an equivalent of a Valkyrie. It's all girls, I think. But yeah, basically in these dialogues, we ended up dealing with something else. Yeah, we find out that we went into some sort of memory thing again. Ah, okay. If I remember correctly, in this bit, it's a memory with Einstein. We're looking at Einstein's memory, and then we found out what's going on with Einstein, like a backstory of Einstein. And she was connected to the Dark Serpent as well. And the Dark Serpent is something else entirely. In other words, he's a third antagonist. Otto is the antagonist. Kokolia was the antagonist at first, but now you can say he's neutral in the whole situation. But dragon. Interesting. Who knows? Man, I like this weapon though. It's like black holes or gravity thing. Well, that was something. What in the world? Rose May. I actually barely did that. Oh, I can understand. Trust me. I don't know what would be the equivalent of what we could say on this thing, but hey. Okay. Yeah, Welt. Apparently, in this thing, Welt is actually a Hesher as well. He has the powers of the first Hesher, the Hesher of Reason. And I was surprised. But you could say they are borrowed powers. Who knows? And Welt ended up staying behind in this sea of quanta, if you call it, I don't know. Yeah, basically. He was basically a Hesher anyway, but in fact, I know for sure in the manga, he went toe-to-toe against the second Hesher. I had to admit, I'm impressed with what he could do. Still though, it's Hesher of Reason. Well, there goes the camera. Sea of Quanta. And yeah, the Black Serpent was trying to hack us, but Baronia finally got the information she needed. I think they were trying to find the Gem of Desire, if I remember correctly. They were trying to find two things, Kiana and the Gem of Desire. And they found out where it is because Baronia was into this deep dream hack, whatever it's called. The Great Serpent is... He's another antagonist we have to deal with, apparently. But I bet there's more to it, to him anyway. He's another big bad other than just Otto. Yeah. I don't know. Those guys don't want to leave it alone, that's the thing. Even if it is in the Sea of Quanta, they'll find out somehow. I think I get it. Oh man, the crazy stuff that happened to B. Yeah, she's talking about what Baronia said. Kokoya. Yeah, I forgot they were working with anti-therapy. Oh boy. Yeah, they're going to the deep. Some sort of ocean that is their base as well. Ah, okay, I get it. Still though, we're almost there. How much power do I have? Give me a moment. I got a message. Oh well, I'm not gonna look at messages today. I'm just looking at the battery power at least. It seems I'm okay still. This new phone I have actually lasts very long. We're almost there though. We just got 2 more chapters actually. And one of them has a very good cutscene, just like how it was with the Hesher the Void stuff. Now, if I remember correctly, it was a bad reunion. In this, they talked about Kokoya as well. And Baronia was not happy seeing Kokoya because she remembered what she'd done to Wendy and her friends. In fact, in this chapter, they say that some of her friends died, and she was so sad about her friends dying, and it's all Kokoya's fault. Kokoya senses that guilt. You could say she's trying to redeem herself, but at the same time, I cannot forgive her what she has done to what she did recently with Wendy, with Baronia being controlled by her, things like that. I cannot forgive Kokoya for that, even if she's trying to, you know. Oh wow, that'll be crazy. It'll be like doing the Final Fantasy materia thing, but then you end up making a crazy weapon or monster weapon or something. Anyway, Sixel was coming into the deep, and then in a rush of desperation, we're trying to get into the Sea of Quanta. However, a whole bunch of Honkai monsters showed up out of nowhere, attracted to the field of energy from the Sea of Quanta, and then boom, everybody's going crazy. Oh wow, that'll be crazy. Crazy hollow Honkai hybrid, yikes. I know how those monsters are. But yeah, basically, and it's up to, and a lot of things happen in this chapter. Theresa found out that she wasn't using 100% of her power. She was using only 15. That's why she couldn't win against, the Hesher the Void, because she wasn't using all of her power. She was basically restricted. Einstein did her a favor, though, and took off the switch that made her restricted in the first place. And now she's going to actually use her real power. I know it's in this battle. However, I think Einstein got, you know, X'd off as well by the Great Serpent. I'm a genius or... Ooh! That would be crazy. But then again, I have my own imagination too. I do make manga as well, after all. But hey, insignificant. You know I could do that. I got a lot of stamina, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, giant monster thing. Oh boy, that was a mistake. And now we have to deal with some sort of giant monster thing. This monster, though, it's a reoccurring thing, I tell ya. It's like some sort of giant Honkai beast living in the deep. And of course, I can reactivate the ultimate, I gotta say. That would be crazy, though. You'll make a monster out of that. Yeah, I get it. That's basically what it is, technically. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm getting hurt. Oh yeah, I forgot the crystals I need to destroy. Wait, what am I trying to do? I don't know what to do. I forgot what to do. Let me see. I try and remember exactly what I should do. Was this? No, you can't destroy it yet. I forgot about that. You know what? Screw it. Just attack him. Just keep fighting no matter what. It's almost dead anyway, so hey. Oh wait, I need to destroy these Honkai beasts. Get the hell out of here. I'll take this. Okay, so something was destroyed. Oh, crazy stuff. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. This thing. Oh my. That'll be crazy, that'll be too crazy. OP monster, to be honest. I'm being sloppy today. It's dead now. Yeah, now Bronya has to make a choice. Go into the Sea of Quanta, or the way to go to the Sea of Quanta will be lost forever. Basically. Oh my, to kill the Uchiha sheep, I get it. Oh man. Who knows? Otherwise he will end up doing the same thing as Itachi. Yeah, they have to take the chance. Jump and get the Gem of Desire, or it's gone for good. Oh yeah, they also introduced 2 new girls in this chapter. Friends from the orphanage, actually. It's hard to believe that little boy. And a little hint for the next chapter. Oh my. You may as well be a psychopath with the Uchiha clan. But yeah, in this chapter that we're about to show up in, which I also beat, ooh wait, this was a crazy thing too. Now, in this one, there's like 3 types of areas. Reunion, all that stuff. It's crazy how this is to be. Now, obviously we're almost there, but to be honest, there's technically multiple things happening here. The reunion stuff and all that. In this one, the kid ends up being wealth. Well, at least a piece of wealth. And he told her, if you want to continue, you have to pass these trials. And Baronia did. She's going through these trials and going to alternate realities, alternate histories. It's like what if scenarios and such. Kokoya is different. Some of the characters are different. Of course, an unexpected guest, Senin is here too. Now, obviously, we thought that this Senin was an alternate reality Senin, but apparently there's something else about her. Now, obviously, we'll go to the ending parts of each area. Okay. Yeah, basically the history of Baronia, basically. This is a Baronia and Senin storyline. Yeah, basically, they had a choice. Shall meet them to the evap point. However, this Senin has other options. Basically, because Sixel is not a good organization. Yeah, basically. The things that happen to be, though the boy is basically a Hesher as well. And he's basically Whelp. Well, yeah. Is he Whelp? Yeah, he's Whelp, but not Whelp. I don't know. He's basically before Whelp was introduced. I don't know. He's the Hesher of reason. I know that for sure. And of course, she reveals what she really is. Yeah, basically, he's both. Yeah, he's basically and yeah, basically, yeah. Oh man, and of course, the thing is, I'm very interested of what Senen has in her. Some sort of weird stigma. It's like a symbiotic relationship as well, but at the same time,
無条
one
件射
world.
殺許可確認
This thing is gonna be easy to
目標
dispatch.
目標捕捉目標
Come on,
捕
Mr.
捉
Quantum. Yeah, I know. Oops. Those messages distract me.
目標捕捉
Either way, it was over anyway. Technically, you're right, but inhabits a spirit inside of it too. It's not really a curse mark, it gives them power as well, but in her case, it's the true stigma. It has something inside her. I don't know what it is, but who knows what its intentions are. However, it's sincere to the host, unlike a certain fox spirit that Sakura-Yu was dealing with. But other than that, Senen's symbiotic relationship with this other thing in there seems to be genuinely want to protect Senen. But she also doesn't want to go against her host's wishes unless it threatens their existence. Of course, this is where they realized that they knew each other. Yeah, basically. Orochimaru, yeah, basically. That's what Otto has been doing, actually. Otto was doing weird experiments on a lot of people. But then again, look at Kokolia. She did the same thing, in a way. But yeah, in this one, it's a reunion. If I remember correctly, Senen was trapped in the quantum realm. She had this great power and all that. She tried to go to Bronya, but then she ended up disappearing to the quantum realm. And now, and Bronya kept the promise that she wanted to find a way to get her out of there. And now this is their reunion, their big reunion. Oh wow, actually you're not far off, but instead of taking bodies, he somehow has some sort of machine to keep his body go back to age. Like, he goes to a young kid, to an adult, basically like that. He could change his gender and keep living. Begs the question, what in the world is he? Basically, that Senen who knows? Who knows what that was going on? Anyway, Senen and Bronya meet once again. Talk about a beautiful moment, I have to admit. I mean, let's, yeah, basically, they finally found each other. Talk about something, huh? Who knows what Orochimaru was thinking at the time. At the point, I think he kind of redeemed himself, but I don't know. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's definitely her. So, you two have your own big time soft relationship that is very heartwarming. I have to admit, when I first saw this part, I had to admit I kind of cried. I did. I kind of cried about this because it was a beautiful thing. I gotta say, it was beautiful. And because I read the comic, I understood this. Like I said, this game has two parts. You have to read the comic to also understand the other part. Oh, man. Begone demon, oh my. Oh my. The things that happen to be. Yeah, the promise she made. Eyes sore, uncomfortable. Yep. Well, of course. Basically, this is a big-time reunion. Like, this is great joy since then. Man, I can understand. But here's the thing. After this whole chapter, I wonder if they're gonna actually manage to have Sennen in the real world or not. I don't know for sure. Is she out of the quantum realm? I don't even know. But then again, a lot of things happen in this chapter. If anything, I think she's still stuck in that place, but who knows? Maybe Sennen is a part of Baronia now, but part of Baronia, but hey. I don't know. The butterfly thing, basically, it's like Sennen is lending her help to her, after all. I don't know. Senna is definitely not like Sasuke. I'll have to say, she's definitely not. Don't put too much comparisons to Naruto in this game. If anything, this game has more relation to Evangelion. But still, Senna has some sort of stigma thing in there. However, that stigma is genuine, to be honest, because it looks after Sennen. And anybody who hurts Sennen, she will most likely do the yandere thing, basically. Will punish those who actually did wrong to her host, basically. If anything, she is more compared to a yandere, her darker side at least. But yeah, Senna was stuck in this endless loop trying to save the boy, but unfortunately she didn't get it right every time, until now. I guess that's a good comparison, yes. She is a yandere. However, I think the stigma doesn't mind Baronia though. I know that both Sennen and her were trying to use her to get out of there, but then Sennen decides to... You know what? That's a bit of a spoiler because that's in the later bit here. But we'll get to it. This is the first part of 3, after all. I may even play that part of the chapter, actually, before we end up doing the next bit. After all, we're almost there to the end of this little stream, of course, just because I'm on the final chapter part area. Yeah, and also reuse value of the scythes that we already have for Rita. That means we could actually give her the scythes, too. I'm actually glad they gave her the scythes, but begs the question, will some other Valkyries in the future is going to get this recycle weapon thing? Something I've been thinking about. Yeah, basically she tried to save the boy, but she kept failing. Yeah, I think that's the case. I have a feeling that there's gonna be another Theresa, or maybe somebody else that is like Theresa, that could use her cross. That's something else. I mean, Rosalia and her sister could also use Himiko's sword, so they could use that. And Kanan and Kiana could use the gun. And Mei and Sakuryu could do that. Omayo and Shinderu. Oh wow. Oh no. But yeah, and Fu also could have somebody else too. Theresa and Fu could have somebody else that could have a double standard of the weapons. I can't think of anybody else on top of my head, but hey, there's alternative characters that could actually use the same weapons. Even Bologna might have one day. Who knows? Huh. I gotta say though, I forgot this is a bit of a long dialogue. Yeah, gunslinger, yeah, basically. She's always using guns. A good way to actually use far away range attacks too. Especially when you face Fu as a boss. Yikes. Like Dante. Dante's a multi guy. That's the thing. He could use swords, he could use guns, he could use anything. I've seen that guy use a lot of weapons. Yeah, Kokoya. Now the thing is, this Kokoya is completely different from the Kokoya I know, so I like this Kokoya more than the other one, I'll tell you that. Because this Kokoya is genuine. She actually would help the boy. Virgil. Not quite either. Besides, their personality is definitely different. She's a swordsman, I'll tell you that. But she's not like Virgil. But she's pretty good, though. Yeah, basically. A lot less bloodthirsty and more kind to her friends, mainly. She cares more about her friends, if anything. Heck, does Virgil even cook great food? Meg does. Heck, I would love to get May's cooking, to be honest. She's serious. I have to admit, she's serious. But she's not crazy like Virgil. She's not like a loner. In a way. But when it comes to cooking, oh man, cooking. Oh man, May's cooking. I heard May's cooking is good. And when you see the little short anime stuff on the Honkai YouTube channel thingamajig, her cooking is awesome. I gotta say, I want some food from their universe. I have to admit, every time I see this anime, I want this food. But yeah, basically, Six Soul was doing a lot of experiments on this boy right now, and if they return him to there, they're gonna do more experiments on the kid. So they're gonna do the alternative, most likely. I haven't heard of that one, I have to be honest. Yeah, I get it, I understand. But I did see the word before, so I think I know who you're talking about, though. I'm trying to... I just didn't see the anime yet. He can't control it, but with some proper training he can. It's hard to believe that this is a thing. Yeah, I'll look it up. Let me highlight this word so I don't have to forget, and then I'll copy paste such things. You know what? Let me just type it down and in the stream so I can actually just keep it. When I finish the stream, I'm gonna look it up. Well, maybe I could do it right now. It doesn't matter, right? Yeah, let me just check that out since I could just do it on my computer. But yeah. In the meantime, let me see. Oh boy, I can't copy paste and all that. I guess I gotta do the old-fashioned way. No, that's the wrong thing. I ended up putting an actual game instead. Oh boy, I misspelled as well. Instead of that, it decided to take me to the other thing. Oh, that anime. Yeah, I didn't get the chance to look at this yet. Yeah, I know who you're talking about though. Now I know who it is. I gotta keep that in mind. Maybe later on I'll have to watch the anime. But for now, I'm still technically occupied with Gundam, Attack on Titan, and even Digimon. At least rewatching it in sub, at least. The things they cut out on that one, I tell ya. But other than that, hey. Basically, the kid has Hesher powers, and Shexel was basically experimenting on them. I bet it is. It looks promising, I have to admit. I will check it out, that's for sure. Still though, yeah, it seems that Kokoya is going to keep the boy, and is going to help him. Huh. Saint Friera, yeah. I think the Saint Friera place is way better than Shixel, I have to admit. And I already know about this. I talked to her, and it was just more dialogue. I just decided to go over here. Mission failed. Yeah, she basically said mission failed. Mission failed stuff. Basically, she had to lie straight up to her superiors. But of course, for a good reason. Yeah, big time. Shixel is so bad, I have to admit. Shixel, Grey Serpent, Kokoya, at least the other Kokoya. Not this Kokoya. Kokoya is trying to do a redemption kind of thing, but she has to do a lot more than what she did in the last chapter to actually convince me if she's ever gonna have a redemption. I still thinking about that Wendy part. Kokoya, I will not forgive you. But at least this Kokoya is a lot better. So basically now, Baronia should be okay. And the kid is gonna be fine in this alternative reality.
彼を輸送艦には乗せない。彼は今日から自由の身だわ。
ブローニャたちは戻ってきたのですか?
Oh my, said and tried to kill you? Oh, yeah. But to be honest, she had a good reason. Well, and Stigma, I call the other Senin Stigma Senin, I guess, because she tried to protect her host and her own existence. They just had enough of being in the quantum realm. However, I have to admit, the Stigma Senin really didn't believe in her, but now she's more convinced. What is this? Oh yeah, I already did. Let me just do this bit. This is the aftermath of that part. And this is when I finish all those hard craziness. This is the aftermath of what happened. Kokolia and the boy ended up being here. No, she actually has a Hesher. She has a Hesher inside of her, actually. I think every Valkyrie has a Stigma, but in May's situation, she has a Hesher inside of her. Mainly because she had the gem of, whatever it's called. I don't know. But then, I think technically saying, Kiana, the Hesher of the Void, took that away from her during her battle. She extracted the gem out of her and she took it in her, making her even more powerful. That's why she said, "You're my other half," and she took that other half after all. She became more complete of a Hesher. I just wonder what will happen if you get a Hesher to have all the powers of all the other Heshers, and it becomes some super Hesher. Oh boy. It's just mainly just out of protection of her own host. Think of it as like the symbiote from Venom. Let's just say that instead. I mean, with Sparkle with some Yandere in there. Yeah, that's what the scientists called the boy. The good thing is the boy is gonna be okay in this academy. He's gonna be fine in this alternative reality, I guess. Yeah. Gotta do what you can. Welt. The boy will be called Welt. Almost there though. Now we go to this bit right here. Now, if I remember correctly, in this alternate reality, there's a Welt here too. And Otto, for all things, is a good guy. I went, what? What? Otto, a good guy. I was in disbelief. I went, really? Otto, a good guy? You gotta be kidding me. And he's running an orphanage. I was in shock when I saw that. I went, my heart is saying, that's Otto, evil guy. But no, his action, this is a different Otto, and I was disbelief. And anyway, in this alternate reality, we're trying to help this guy. Yeah, your reaction's lies. Yeah, I was in disbelief too. I went, what? Otto? Good guy? No! This betrays my thoughts. Now, obviously, in this one, basically, we use a different Valkyries, of course. Now, obviously, because Otto is actually dying in this thing. He's actually a dying man in this. And, he wants, Whelp to inherit his duty, but take it proudly. and in a good way. But Welt was so disconnected to him because of, you know, Otto killing his father, but his father was a villain. And I understand that. Otto had a good reason to kill his father because he was sacrificing a lot of people. He was killing people. That's the thing. He was doing experiments on animals and then to people. It was twisted. I guess Welt couldn't forgive him for that, but hey. Still though, Otto, a good guy. Yeah, so far, Hesher the Void and Reason. Oh man. But then, what about Wendy? Was Wendy some sort of Hesher? I don't know if they even gave her a name. At least, what kind of Hesher she was. Yeah, basically, technically, it's like this universe is Orochimaru, but in this universe, this one right here we're dealing with, he's not like that. He's basically some guy who just trying to take in some orphans in an orphanage, like how it was with Kokoya, but less making evil things. Yeah, that's the thing. I wonder why they didn't classify her. I don't understand why they did that. Wendy wasn't classified. Maybe she wasn't powerful enough or something. Who knows? I'll have to admit, if I had to give her a classification, at least this is a made-up version of me. Hesher of Weather, or Hesher of the Storm, something like that, because you see her crazy abilities like wind, tornadoes, things like that. She's indeed a powerful Hesher, I'll admit. Yeah. I would say Hesher of the Storm. Man, it sounds like Heroes of the Storm, but I'll say Hesher of the Storm. Hesher of Chaos. That's another good one, yeah. Who knows? I mean, there's like multiple things that you could call her then. Hesher of Wind, Hesher of Chaos, Hesher of the Storm. Hesher of Chaos will make sense though, because you don't want something that is so close to Heroes of the Storm. So I will go for Hesher of Chaos, yeah. Good. Joe, yeah, the kid. Basically, this kid, he's, I gotta say, I wonder, though, why he actually took so much of a grudge for so long, but hey. Jotum, yeah, I now remember what his name is. Yeah, and he was about to leave, too. Ooh, good question too. Hesher the Void, Hesher of Reason. I don't know. They didn't classify May or even Wendy, so I don't know what they're called. Maybe Hesher of Passion, because the gym of whatever. The gyms had names at least, but not the those two Heshers. Yeah. It sucks though. This Otto I kind of felt sorry for, unlike the other Otto. This Otto is trying to be kind and all that. You might be right, actually. Maybe she was part of the Void. Maybe that makes sense then, because the Heshira boy did say, "I want the other half. You're gonna be you're gonna complete me." Things like that. Basically, she took that one and now she's complete of a Hesher. That made more sense, I guess. But does that mean May is no longer a Hesher now? That's something I always wondered. Ever since that battle, is May no longer a Hesher anymore? But yeah, it's hard to believe that yeah, that's true. That could be true, that's for sure. But still, there's a lot of things that the game needs to put more into, I guess. But yeah. It sucks that this little boy, he's trying to make peace with what he done and all that, but hey. Yeah. Jotum does not care about this auto. But he cannot bear it because basically because of his father being killed by Otto. And Theresa is defending this Otto at least, but Jotum made up his mind. Yeah, he ran out. But he's not. Jotum is definitely not in a good place to actually chase the kid, though. Alright now. Here's the thing. I kind of wish I had this Rita, though. She's actually pretty good. Oh, yeah, same here actually. I know that once I finish these last bits, we're almost done actually. That's the thing. I know we're not that far to the end of this. I'm gonna try and make quick work of these guys, I'll tell you that. Are they dead? Yeah, they're dead. Well, now, thanks for the follow. And it's good talking to you, I tell you that much. I mean, it's a welcome change, I'll admit. I like talking to... I know this may be like a cliche of some streamers, but to be honest, I like talking to other people when I'm streaming. Just something I could just say. Yeah. Man, Jotum, you need to... And yeah, there's more Honkai beasts. More fights. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy! Ow, 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 ow. They frozen me. I know after... There we go. We're done on that bit. I think we're done, or we're gonna go back to the orphanage. Damn. I forgot that Otto looked badass in that one shot. Still though, I do felt sorry for this Otto at least. Oh wow, he hit him. Yeah. And I remember that Baronia has a lot of relationship with Jotum. Basically, they're alike in a way. In a way that Jotum reminded Baronia of herself in the past, I guess. Here we go. Vice versa, yeah, basically. The orphanage is family to Jotum. That's the thing. They do care about him. It's just he needs to accept them. Yeah. Yeah. The fate of Jotum and the priest is gonna happen right now. They think that the boy is gone. Yeah, we're going to see Otto now, which was surprising when I saw this part right here. Otto has some sort of Honkai infection, so it seems. Who knows? But my guess is that he's been overusing his Honkai powers, and now he's dying because of it. He's basically in his dying breath now. I actually, I did felt sorry for Otto on this one. At least this Otto, yeah. Man. I guess this guy just wanted redemption and just wanted to raise the boy as his way of redeeming himself for killing his father. Even though the father was a villain, he just didn't want to leave the boy alone. He's a good man, this Otto at least. Man. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I think he was like a villain, I guess. Who knows? At one time, but then decided to go to the good side. Yeah. He was once a bad guy as well, but then he turned a new leaf. Basically, he turned good. This Otto became good. That sucks for the paladin, though. She died. Oh. Is my cat eating? Yeah, I hear him eating. Oh boy. Excuse the crunching sounds of the cats when they're eating, I guess. Still though, it's interesting how this chapter goes. Oh boy, my butt needs to adjust. I've been sitting for a while. better finish this soon anyway. We're almost there. I know the update will show up soon. I know that for sure, so I'm gonna try to pick up the pace a bit. Still though, I understand how Jotum felt. Yeah, me too, because he lost his father. He lost his father, I get it. Sucks though. It feels like if he dies now, he'll leave the world with one regret. He wished to do better with Jotum. But yeah, he can only seek atonement. I could respect this guy. He's here. I think he finally learned. Jotum finally learned. Let me check the power situation. I might have to charge it. I might do a little bit of a pause and check what it is, how much it is. I know this battery could go pretty far, so who knows. Pavel Paladin. Valkyrie's Paladin. It's interesting how it is. And then it's kind of sad though, to be honest. Otto passed away. At least that Otto. And I have to admit, it was sad. When I read that bit, it was sad. Let's see now. Let's go here and do this. This is proof that he actually gone away. However, Theresa and Jotum takes it upon themselves to take care of the orphanage and carry on his duties and such. Yeah, they take it upon themselves that they're going to do that. To honor his memory as well. I'm glad that that story went well on these two alternative realities. Now, before I start the next bit, I'm gonna see what I can do. Yes, this part right here is gonna be crazy. And yeah, basically we got this one right here and another. This is another welt that is in this other reality. However, we're in the middle of the war against the second Hesher. You'll be surprised. Anyway, I'll be right back. Not be right back, just take a little bit. Yeah, 30%. Yikes, Bill. Let me get the charger. Let's see. Let me get the charger for a bit, okay, guys? Alright, back here. Alright then. Now about this part right here, if I remember correctly, we ended up going into the second impact, but here's the twist. In this reality, Kiana and Mei were in there too, which is a big surprise. They're not supposed to be in this second impact thing, the second Hesher attack. Well, it's there too, trying to assist everybody. And he's a Hesher as well, Hesher of Reason. And eventually he defeated the second Hesher. However, in a big twist of fate, he took that power of the second Hesher, and he not only took it, but also killed the Hesher as well as destroying all of us. And he ended up killing Mei, and I don't know what happened to Kiana. I think in this bit here. Yeah, I think Mei and Kiana were killed, I think. And Baronia was the only one there. I know Senen was around, but Senen... who knows? Either way, this was an insane fight. I have to admit. Dealing with Otto was one thing, but...
ブローニャは一体。
And of course, he shows up out of nowhere. Yeah, basically when he destroyed he killed Kiana, and I don't know what happened to Senen at that point. And he was after us, that's for sure. Yeah, survived the second eruption. Yeah, everybody's dead. Even Kiana is gone. Of course, Welt is too blinded of power. It's because the Honkai power is so great that he got corrupted to it. Most likely. He had his hatred towards Sexual and the world. He pretended to be on their side until he ended up taking the power from the second Hesher and then turned against humanity at that point. Yeah, he had hatred towards Sixel Valkyries and Sixel themselves. Hmm. Yeah, basically. Hmm. Yeah, anti-therapy will not go that far. Even Kokoya didn't want to destroy the world. But, hey. This Welt is actually a villain, so this is gonna be crazy. Now we end up fighting his crazy powers and such. Hmm. Yeah, basically we have to face this war machine. Now we fight the first Tesha.
目標の姿
Or
を
rather
表し
his
ます
war machine.
よっはっよっ
Oh boy, get out of that thing. It's been a while I did this mission, but to be honest, with Rita, I really destroyed this. What in the world?
ありがとうございます
Oh boy.
今こそ風を起こす時です
Yeah, we destroyed this thing like this. It was so easy to take him down with just Rita alone. Yeah. Welt really was angry at us. Fear and cowardice, basically. You wish. She's talking about sinning, I know that for sure. Is it Senna or somebody else? Or maybe she's talking about herself, who knows? Yeah, he does not deserve the name Welt. For that, she defeated Whelp. And Senen was watching from the distance. She was not killed. Yep, basically. And then this is where Senen was having second thoughts. She doesn't want to do this anymore. She doesn't want to hurt Baronia big time. And I can understand that. They're very close to each other. But of course, the Stigma has other plans. Yeah, that thing is going to take over. Oh boy. Now the information, the little thing is telling me that it's losing more power than it should. Looks like I'll have to end this quickly than I thought. You know what? Oh well, we'll finish this. Let me check a bit first before I decide to check more. Yeah. Jeez, that's a lot. Discord messages, but they're just other stuff. Alright. Now, in this world, we got this little bit. Oh yeah. Almost did. I think this is before the, thing. No, wait. Baronia defeated him, but didn't kill him, I think. Yep. Yeah, no, he's basically being like that. Now, we're in the last bit. We only got, like, a few. We're gonna do this here. We're gonna maybe do it all, actually. Because why not? 3 final missions. This is basically it. We're basically in the last 3 things.
迷宮が消えた。あそこにあるのは断りの律者のコア。セーレ、よかった。無事だったのですね。はい。セーレは大丈夫です。
Of course, Zenon decides to go that way. Now this is where things get really difficult because Zenon is actually pretty tough. If I remember correctly. The Hesher of Reason gem. Man. That's not you, Zenon. Yeah, basically, symbiote living within her. Yeah, basically. Personally, I would demand the same thing. but she prioritizes her safety as a host as well. Basically. This is what happened. When Kokoya did this experiment, the power was too much for her body to take, as she says, and then she disappeared. Then we go back to that little cutscene bit. Yeah, basically, they were stuck for a while until something let them out. Yeah, at a price. Basically, this other thing is, I think it's Gray Serpent, but an extended version of it, or I don't know. I don't even know exactly what Gray Serpent really is in the real world, but in the City of Quanta, there's some sort of monster that wants to get out. And I think it's the Gray Serpent, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, the serpent. It's the serpent. Heck, I think Senen, at least this other Senen side of her, actually also cares about Baronia as well. Wants to see both of them be happy, but she's been misguided as well. As Baronia said, this is deception.
誰にも邪魔はさせないわ。たとえそれがお姉様でも許さない。
And now we end up fighting her.
ご安心ください。
I'm gonna go in
艦長
circles
様
with
は
you.
私がお守りします。やっ
Cypher versus Cypher. I should have went with Dark Baronia, but hey.
今こそ風を起こす時です。しまった。眠ってブローニャお姉様。次に目が覚める時には全てが終わっているから。戦場のお掃除を終えました。次のご指示をどうぞ。
Senen, in her case, is pretty tough. no more here. On the Sedan part, at least. I think, at least. And then we have all Baronias on that one. All Baronia. Yep, basically. Yeah, basically. Because she just fought her one friend that she cared the most. Jotum is there too. At least the boy who is in there. The part of Welt. The one that is wandering around in the void. Basically, I'm not going to read this time because obviously I read them all before. But to be honest, I don't mind not reading at times. Maybe I'll just do this from now on. That way, who knows? Maybe I'll do this more often now. Maybe I'll just eliminate reading altogether. Who knows? Still, though, it's crazy how things are gonna be. Now we're here. And look at that. Little butterfly. There's gonna be some little bit of dialogue here and there. I know. Oh, you guys. They put their own thing here. There we go, those things are dead. Now we go up. Yeah, they're even putting certain things here, like from World 1, World 2, World 2. That's why I didn't want to start right at the end, because you guys may not get it as much, even if I did explain it. Who knows? Besides, there's some things I don't even remember off the top of my head at times. Even the first texture thing is there. This is the Bronya that is going to be more fitting to fight Senan, most likely. Are we going a little slower than usual? Must be this Bronya, must be the slow one. Oh boy. Okay, Mr. Crab Boy, you're gone. Is that it? The blue butterfly again. Sea of Quanta. She's not done. Baronia is not done. Gotta admire Baronia's will. She's willing to go far.
行くんだ、ブローニャ。未来への道は開いたよ。
And now we're back there.
任務完了。待機モードに移行。
Alright. Even though Senin tried to stop us, we're not done yet. And now, the last part of this chapter. Now, there is a chance, I don't know if they patched it. According to what a viewer came like earlier, she said that there was a glitch when you initiate the cutscene. However, I think they might have patched it, and I didn't have that problem from the last phone.
戦場のお掃除を始めさせていただきます。目標が姿を現しました。
How you doing, Senin? Rematch time.
Now こそ風を起こす時です。
Yeah. This Vita is the one that is overpowered. Sorry, Senin. That's the thing. Don't mistaken that Senin is evil. She is not. She just wants to. She's looking out for her host and herself. Even if it goes against Baronia's wishes, she wants to protect her host and herself. That's the thing. A bit selfish, but at the same time, she's not thinking clearly as well. She's being deceived, thinking that the whatever thing that made the deal is going to actually promise. But Baronia is right. Basically. Baronia is not the type to break promises like that, to be honest. You see? She can't fight her host. The serpent spawn is coming. Yeah, that thing is coming. That one monster we fought earlier in this chapter. Damn monster. Now I remember. Senin is still stuck in that Quanta Sea. Now we have to take this thing down. Ow. I was dumb on that. Die, monster! Stop. my ultimate because he's not putting his hands. I tried that, Mr. Wolfman. This thing is being a bit of a cheater. No, let's go with her. Oh boy. The good thing is I did use Zenin like multiple times. So may as well use Zenin to take down the monster. Let's get rid of these energy balls. Oh boy. You're not getting me that easy, monster. I can face through reality, mister. Oh boy. And this is the spawn of the serpent? I'm surprised. I kind of forgotten about that little dialogue. You're done. And so the monster was defeated by us. Yep. Oh boy, Zenin and Baronia, I tell ya, that's what I call a strong relationship. Knowing how it was with their past. I even saw how it is with, what's it called? With the manga, I have to say, it really shines a lot of things. I did do the little, what's it called? Side story in this thing about Zenin, but the manga really clears it up. Here it is. The final cutscene of this chapter. Of this chapter, yeah, this whole chapter. And this is how she becomes Hatcher of Reed. it now, monster. Damn, I love this song. Get wrecked, monster. You gotta admit, that was pretty epic. Ah, come on, no. I hate it when my phone does that. I just think setting was a great deal to help Veronia come to her through. But of course, that promise and that bond, I know they're gonna meet again. And Veronia is going to find a way, I know it. If that's how the story's gonna go to. Talk about good art, huh? That's why she's so flexible. I love that. It's just too beautiful. Man. And that is that. And now I did all I did in this whole catching up thing, I guess. What is this? Oh, I already did that. But yeah. All that was something else. And obviously, we did a lot of things. What is this?
人類よ、お前はすでに長時間戦い続けているぞ。
Yeah, my Hesher, she cares about me. Yeah, I maxed out her bond, obviously. But yeah, a lot of things happen in this chapter. I mean, basically a lot of things happen from beginning to end. And it explains a lot of things. They all connect in their own way. And technically speaking, it reduced to two big baddies. The Grey Serpent and Otto himself. Cocolia was one of them, was another antagonist, but she's slowly becoming to be redeemed. But to be honest, in my case, I still can't forgive her, even if she does get a redemption arc. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe there will be a redemption arc for Cocolia. I'm just waiting for it. But for now, I caught up with what's going to happen. And of course, oopsies, I didn't meant to do that. Sorry about that. Oopsies. Let me put that back. And yeah. Uh-oh. Give me a moment. The thing reset itself. Yeah, basically. Let me see if I can get in the bingo thing instead. Well, kind of see that. Limited time. Yeah. Let's look at that instead. Basically, it's coming tomorrow. Or rather, tonight. It's gonna get the update soon, obviously. And the Hesher Reason is coming. I don't know for sure, though, if it will have a new chapter or not. I hope it does. That way, maybe tomorrow I'll end up streaming that. Since I already did the whole Fate Grand Order event stuff. I will get back to Fate Grand Order on its, the Agartha stuff, but hey. I also need to go back into Neptunia eventually. I also plan to do Dragon Ball Legends and the Gundam game that I've been playing. Since it has its own story. I went up to chapter 5 on it. It was all about school and stuff. I'll explain that stuff once I get to stream it. But I'm trying to set up a background because now that you see like a black area in the background right here. It's because of the program I have, but when I do the Dragon Ball and Gundam, is gonna give me a big black two sides thing. So I'm gonna put something there just to not make it an eyesore. But here in Fate Grand Order and this game, Honkai, it's okay. I'm okay with that. It's not an eyesore to be honest. It actually adds like a theater effect. Anyway, later on we'll most likely deal with the next part of this, and I do plan to make sure I roll for the Hesher of Reason with what I got right here. That's why I don't want to spend any crystals, not even for revivals. And that's what I plan to do. When the Hesher of Reason drops, I'm gonna try roll for her if I can, and then I'll end up having 2 Heshers in my collection, I guess.
任務をすべて終わらせたか。従属としては合格だね。
Oh my. Oh well. She calls me a slave. Oh well. But still, out of all the bosses, end bosses in this game, in the story at least, the most difficult was indeed the Hesher of the Void, when you face her off with Himiko. Even though Himiko is pretty OP, Hesher of the Void is pretty OP herself. Very difficult of a boss. But other than that, man, I hope they continue this crazy amazingness. I mean, the CG animations especially and all that, it's so awesome. I hope to see more of it. I really hope. Anyway, I think now it's basically time for me to end stream. It's basically about to be 1 at this point. Basically, I thought it was going to end like 30 minutes ago, but no, it won't. Basically, now it's basically 1. Anyway, I'll end the stream now. I got a lot of things to deal with. I hope you have a good one, and I hope to see you all later. And the next stream most likely will be the next story part of this game, but if there isn't, I'll post some screenshots if I gotten Hesher the Void. If I didn't, I didn't. Oh well. I mean, not Hesher of Void, the Hesher of Reason. We'll see how things go for tomorrow. If it's not Honkai, it's because there's no story. And I'll maybe end up play Neptunia. You never know. It's one of the two. Just expect one of the two games, I guess. It's either Neptunia or Honkai.
人類よ、いつまで私を待たせる気だ。
Oh my. She wants to imitate me, I guess. Oh boy. Anyway, it's time for me to go. Have a good one, everyone. See you soon.